Greetings and welcome to another exciting World of Tanks video. Well, this is exciting differently. This is not action-packed. This is What's New Tuesday, but this is the 9th anniversary of World of Tanks on the console. So I'm going to give you the basic stuff that's coming up, and then I will make subsequent videos for the special things that we're going to look at. Otherwise, this thing might be an hour long. So let's not go crazy, shall we? Let's get to it. So, as you can see, you have this killer tank. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. But let's go look through this and confirm this, shall we? All right. We're partying with sales, an earn challenge, a special live stream, and a free gift tank. Free gift tank is always good. How good? We'll see Tuesday, right? So here we go. Dun, 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 right there. Anniversary gift, which is, I think, the picture that you saw was the Panzer M-15. Now, just looking at the picture of the tank, that looks like a tier 3 to me. All right, so let's assume that. We're going to assume that this is a tier 3. Don't know specifically, but, whatever happens, happens. It'll be great. Like we had that T3 convertible in December, which I guess was essentially a Christmas present. That was a tier 3. So now we get to the second thing on the list, which is the Panzer 3K earn, meaning you're going to earn experience. And in this experience, you're going to get the Panzer 3K at the end. Now, I already did the tally, and the tally for all the mini segments combined is 80,000 total experience. One of the things that's really great is that you can use any tank of any tier, 1 and up, any type, etc., which is fantastic. So the thing you should be doing is looking through your tanks and seeing which tanks that you have that you're proficient in playing have the highest tank experience. And I'm going to show you mine here in just a moment. Actually, I'm going to do it right now. This is a US Ram 2, and the tank experience for this tank is very high at 145. It also has a terrific 155 silver bonus. So this one will get you a lot of silver as well as tank experience, making this earn challenge a lot shorter. This is a T14 heavy, same story, but the numbers are even better. This one has a 145 tank experience bonus and a 162, meaning you get 45% extra experience and 62% extra silver on each match. This is a Japanese Chinukai. Same story. Check it out. 50% silver bonus, 45% tank experience bonus. This one is the Soviet Churchill 3. This is the big dog. This big dog has a whopping 58% silver bonus and a 78 monstrous tank experience bonus. Now, the point of showing you these different tanks is showing you what kind of options you might have. Not everybody has this tank. In fact, I didn't get this until recently when it became on sale in the store. So I picked up several of these tanks that have this double whammy, and I showed you the ones that I have. Now, there are other ones I don't know as much about them because I don't have them. So look through your tanks. It's your premium tanks. Look through your premium tanks. See what you have. See whatever has the best tank experience for the challenge. And if you got a good silver bonus on top of it, that's a bonus. Preferably get a tank that you can perform well. This tank I've already gotten an MVP, and it's really good if you have it. if you can play it well. And that's the thing. You can be a great tank, but if it's not your style, you have a problem. So find something that's good in your style, because you're going to have to make an basically 80,000 tank experience. Now you have another possibility. You can do this as well. So think about this one. You can do daily doubles. And I don't know for sure if those are going to work, but you could take a random tank and do, if you want to try it yourself, and I will do this eventually. Let me find a, there we go, regular. It doesn't matter. Let's not go with artillery though. Let's go T-34. Now this is a tech tree tank. This tank has 0 bonuses. There's no bonuses down there. So if you run this match in a tank like this, a green background, which means a regular tech tree, run this, test it out, see what your numbers are after on your first match. If it earns 1,000, if it earns 1,000 experience and you win and you get 2,000, well then you know the double bonus is paying off. Just that simple. If it doesn't, well, whatever. The reason I say use a regular tank is because the premiums are going to have a bonus calculating in there as well, and it'll make it a little more complicated to cover the numbers. No big deal. Okay, so now this is the rest of the Panzer 3K earning. Stage 1, you're going to get 35,000 silver as a bonus. Stage 2, you're going to get 2 enhanced repairs, as I call them, 2 gold repairs, 2 gold medicine, 2 gold fire extinguishers, and 1 ×3 vehicle experience booster. Save that for later. Stage 3, this is a killer. 2 ×2 silver bonuses. Those are pretty hard to come by. ×2 vehicle booster 1. And what is it, right? That's, yeah. So I forgot to mention, you earn 5,000 here, you earn 15,000 here, that's 20,000 total. You earn 25,000 here, that's 45,000 total. Here you earn 35,000, that's where you get 80,000 tank experience. And the payoff here is you get the Panzer 3K. It seems to me, let's take a look at this guy real quick, shall we? So this is a tier 5, and this is 1 tier higher than the Panzer 3J. So obviously this is a little more powerful. I wasn't even aware of this tank existing, but this tank is a 2,200 gold. So jackpot-o on that. You better believe I'll be working on this Panzer 3K. Now, we have cosmetics. And that means you're going to get a 50% discount here, as they tell you, on your emblems, inscriptions, your flags, and your camos. So if you're going to use gold or whatever, it's going to be half price, or silver's half price. I wouldn't use a camo voucher during a half price sale. Also remember, camos cost less for lower tier tanks and cost more for higher tier tanks. So the expensive camos are on that, like the tier 8s. The tier 2s and 3s and what have you, they're like 50 gold on for permanent on like tier 2s, if I remember correctly, and like 75 gold for tier 3s, something like that. They're very cheap, so they're going to be cut in half. So it's going to be jackpot time to go and camo your tanks with gold if that's what you so desire for your special tanks. Don't do the regular tanks. Just do the special ones. If it's something you're going to use only, for operations or whatever, just use the temporary 1 week for silvers. Save the gold. You got to save your gold to maximize its buying power. All right, anniversary bundles. They got some killer anniversary bundles. Again, this one's going to have a special separate video because I got to cover a lot of stuff on here, but I'm just going to cover the basics on this one. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. This is the Tiger 217, the Africa Corps colors, which is tan. The Tiger 131, which is the Tiger with the camouflage. leaves and branches, and then the Tiger Citadel, which is the gray one. Those are really good. I have all of those tanks, so we'll cover this in the other one. Let's go to the next one. Heavy Clippers. This is the Emil Swedish, heavy tank. This is the Stockade Object 703 heavy tank, and the American Tier 8 T-32A prototype heavy tank. I think these are 3 tanks in every pack, which makes them a little more expensive, but you get a good deal, so it's, it has its pros and cons. Multitaskers. You get the Swedish Tier 7 Draugen. You get the Chinese, that's Swedish Tier 8. Chinese Tier 8 59-2 medium, and the mercenary tank, the Trinity Mark II medium, another tank I already have. So that's good. Let's go to the next one. Fast movers. Man, these are good ones. French Tier 8 Vanguard, killer light tank. German Tier 8 Hollenhund, killer light tank. American Tier 8 Falcon T-92 light tank. These are killer. I have all 3. Reliable and steadfast. I wouldn't have used the word steadfast unless I was actually having them sell the steadfast Tier 2, but that's another story. So here you have the German Tier 8 Löwe heavy tank. You have the American Tier 8 M6A2E1. That one I'm not sure what that is. We'll get there in just a second. The Soviet Tier 8 Glory IS-5. Actually, we'll cover this, what that tank is in the actual other video. And here the ranged offense. French Tier 8 tank destroyer Audace, or Audace. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced in French. I am not a French student. The German Tier 8 Iron Rain, and the Soviet Tier 8 Bison T-103. I have the regular T-103 and not the Bison. The Bison is a different skin, and it has the awesome barbed wire on there. All right. Tier 10, tanks for free experience. So those of you who looked at the current tanks of free experience here and didn't find anything good, I have a video of those, of the whole selection process. I personally got the Somua Nomad because it's a killer autoloader. But here, these are all Tier 10s. These are all heavy or medium tanks. You have the British Chieftain, the Soviet Object 260, the Soviet Object 907, the American M60, Chinese WZ-111, Chinese 121B, the German VK72.01, and the Soviet T-22 medium. So these are 450,000 free experience. If you have that much, you can get yourself a free tank. Also, they will have a sale price on the conversion of tank experience to free experience, and that will be, instead of the regular 25-1, it'll be 1 gold will convert 35. So 1,000 gold will convert you 35,000 free experience. And if you're 100,000 free experience short, it would cost you 3,000 to transfer that into 105,000 free experience, if that helps you. So basically, it's 3,000 gold for every 100,000 points you need. If you wanted to just buy one of those Tier 10s, it would cost you 14,000 gold if you just converted experience. And there's the conversion bonus I just told you right there. Big boosters and consumables sale. Now, this is another one I'm going to have to make a special video on to explain the whole thing. What you have here, ×5 vehicle boosters. Man, we could have really bought some of these if we'd have known in advance of that what is it, silver with interest, because it used the vehicle boosters to combine and make your silver just go through the roof. That was the operation where I scored 3 million in one game, 3 million silver. But so you have ×5 vehicle boosters, and they sell those in 25 or 50 packs here, which those are pretty big. So you get the ×5 vehicle boosters, ×6 commander boosters, ×2 silver boosters, which are rare, and they only sell those in the store here. Well, not here, but in the actual in-game store. You can't buy those off of the main menu like you can buy the regular ones. Enhanced repair kits, those are gold repairs, gold fire extinguishers, gold rations, and gold medical kits. So, what else do we have here? Yeah, that covers everything on that. I don't know about your anniversary stream. I can't imagine that would be anything special, but that's just me. So, coming back to the front of the article is the two things that jump off the page immediately. We're going to get that free, looks like a German light tank tier 3. Just absolutely free, like we got that tier 3 T3 convertible. And then we're going to have the earning of the Panzer 3K tier 5 German medium tank, which should be killer. Again, look through your stuff, see if you can find any tanks that have high experience, tank experience earns, and hopefully you'll have one of those that has a good silver as well. And that means you'll be making a lot of extra silver for the future as well while you're working on this tank experience. This will also be something you can do if you're smart about it and you have a contract, say the centrifuge contract or some other contract. Do contract work that matches your contract, because that's going to fit this earning, because this earning is a universal. It doesn't matter what you're playing, what tier, nothing matters, just experience. So whatever experience you're going to get off of a contract operation, you're going to get double bonus. Not a bonus, but it's going to work for the contract. At the same time, it's going to work for this earn, and then it's also going to work for your long hauls, which works your way towards free key cards. So this is the secret. Try to line up these things where you have multiple goals being met by one match at a time. So instead of playing one match, let's say you're doing the centrifuge and you're doing a tier 5 stage. Well, if you're using tier 4 tanks to work on this earn, that's fine. That would also work for your long hauls, but you're not getting credit for your contract. So you'd be a little bit smarter probably to bump up to a tier 5. And that way, now it'll go a hair slower, but essentially you're going to do that anyway. So run your contract business and just pick up the other stuff. And then when you're finished with that stage of the contract, and if you're not, close, you can always go switch back to something different. But we do this and try to line up as many possible goals at the same time. We do sometimes 4 or 5 or even 6 different things that we're achieving by running the matches we're running. So, it's think smart and work smart. That's the key. So this is the basics of What's New Tuesday. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this helped you out. Look for my other videos that have the extended stuff, and those will be really helpful. I'll explain those things in detail. Like I said, I don't want this to take forever. So thanks for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Tell your friends to watch it so that they can have the same information that you got. And then watch out for my other videos for the rest of this stuff. So we'll see you guys in the next videos. Thanks again for watching.